Good morning, bitches, and I will now try to finish up a preview of the Nbfl's 16 teams with us already of having taken a look at the East, but now we're going to look at the rest of the teams and try to predict who will be standing with the glorious Nbfl Cup at the end of the season. Now let's take a look at the West Division of the Nbfl, where four-time champion Apple River, French Creek, two-time champion Horseshoe, and Upper Turtle chase each other for Western Division glory. Let's look at these teams individually, starting with Apple River. Mark Johnson has put together a pretty solid squad, led by quarterback Goofy Goff and Brock Purdy at 11th and 13th. That's a solid tandem of QBs. There'll be some choices to make there. He's going to take Josh Jacobs as his top back, 7th pick overall. David Montgomery, not a bad backup to that, not a terrible number 2. And then Nico Collins, 4th rated receiver, was solid. Really, receivers are shit after that. But when you put it all together, especially by picking first on special teams and defense, the Hillbillies come in with a high B. Next, let's look at Horseshoe. Or should I say horse shit? Because after Jaden Daniels, third best quarterback, Geno Smith just a throw-in, Bijan Robinson, top rated back, great pick. Chubba Hubba, 15th rated back overall, is not bad. But what's with the receivers? Jesus H-Man. Garrett Wilson's your top receiver, 29th overall. That rates out to a 69.5 and a grade of D+, and you will not be eligible for basketball until you get your grades up, young man. Let's look at one-time world champion French Creek Harvesters. Mike Elwood has assembled Jalen Hurts, solid pick, and he's got a great backup in Kyler Murray. His top running back is R.J. Harvey. I think he's from Tennessee, but I really don't know much about the guy. So his receivers are running backs are pretty shitty. Tyreek Hill coming in at 17th. This is top receiver, didn't make the top 16. Emeka Egbuka at 32nd is number 2. Looks like an average squad. In Hollywood, you get an average grade. 75.0 translates to a C. Keep working on your homework. Can turtles fly? Turtles shit. Can upper shit. Can fuck it. Okay? Anyway, flying premiums have quarterback Caleb Williams, 18th top back, but they do have Raider stud Ashton Genty, the 6th rated running back, and Justin Jefferson, of course. Sprout would take a Viking. And look at that, Brian Thomas coming in with the 6th receiver overall. That's pretty solid. Special teams are horrendous, however. So when you add it all up together, you get a grade of 70.7, a C- for the Flying Monkeys of Upper Turtle. Still, we got 2 guys that can really pile up the points. So in review, let's take a look at the West. Horseshoe comes in just short of the C- line. Upper Turtle did make it. French Creek is average. And Apple River comes in with an 87.4 of solid high B, giving the Hillbillies the favorites to win the West. Alrighty then, now it's time to head to the Deep South, and let's start with our beloved Doherty Creek Plow Jockeys. I have assembled a team of very average players, and you'll see why in a second. My quarterback, 24th rated quarterback in the auction, Michael Penix. The only reason I have a 24th quarterback is because you fuckers took him all, with 22nd, whatever. Depending on the aged Chris McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara to be my two main backs. And then Puka Nacua and Jack Smith Najigba, 8th and 14th. Those are pretty decent ends. But I am going to suffer in the special teams department as well. Or maybe I won't because it's all fucking luck anyway. So my team comes out with a grade of a C at 77.3, hurt by 22 at quarterback and -7 on special teams. Now let's look at last year's defending world champions, Mark Bell's 4 Mile Brookies. He has once again assembled a squad that is going to threaten for back-to-back titles. Joe Burrow, he's pretty good. He's got a capable backup in Trev Lawrence. Got Jahmyr Gibbs. He was a plow jockey last year, so I know how much he can play. And Malik Neighbors has a chance to be a superstar. George Pickens, Dallas Cowboys, #1 receiver, and will play defensive end for them as well. And a few other guys that might chip in. Special teams kind of hurt him a little bit, but still, the Brookies come out with a grade of 85.3. That's a B. Solid B. Good work in the classroom, Belsey. Probably better than you ever did. Let's go over to Craig Hammernick's Maple Grove Beefers. Shown here with family reunion of the Hammernick side of the family. And what does Hammer have? He has Pat Mahomes as his quarterback, 6th best, dependable veteran. And his running backs are shit. I mean, Breece Hall 20th, so best receiver. Blake Bowers, tight end, yeah, he's good. The rest of it's just crap. Got some decent special teams, but this was shit. And so when I was putting it together and graded it out, it came out to a 58.6, which is an F. At Hammer, you will not be able to participate in FFA activities, including the fruit sale, until you get that up. Okay, down south of the creek, Shawnee Cards and South Doherty Mudjackers. Shown here, before he shaved his junior year of high school, his quarterback, Bo Nix, he has a chance to be a superstar in his second year, and he has a Viking, so fuck that, I'm not even going to talk about him. That Sasquatch must have chewed off Trevanion Henderson's foot. He's the 11th best back. Etienne, I don't know. Ollie Gordon has a chance to be good, but Jamar Chase and DJ Metcalf are very solid receivers. Decent kicker, really good defense. Shawnee rates out to an 83.7. That's a B for the Mudjackers on a solid, yet not overly spectacular team with Jamar Chase, who's got the chance to be a superstar. Overall grades look like this when we put them all together. Of course, Maple Grove is last. They'll be our only failing team in the preseason poll. Then you got an average team in Doherty Creek, 76.5, which is a great temperature. 76.5 C. Well, that's hotter than shit. South Doherty and 4 Mile come in with very solid B grades. Maybe this is Shawnee's year to get off to Schneid and win another title, something he hasn't done in 11 years. Let's head to the North Division of the Nbfl and start out with the Slappers of Ham, the makers of Spam, the Ireland Ham Slappers, led by Mike Thompson, who won the championship 2 years ago. He's going to go with Josh Allen, and I don't know why you wouldn't, the second best quarterback in the auction. He's got a decent back in Kyron Williams, but after that, it's pretty shitty. Drake London could have a big year for the Falcones with the 10th rated receiver. Other than that, pretty shitty. Special teams, there's not much there. Watching the Brewers as this goes on too, so you'll bear with me. So anyway, he comes out with a C- with a 70.7 grade for the Slappers. Hoskin Pike, two-time world champions. They've won world championship number 1 and number 10 or 11. Can't remember which one, but anyway, Chucky Carr. Let's go with Justin Fields. Great unknown of the quarterbacks in this year's auction. Got Tua for a backup. Derrick Henry remains a stud. third best back in the CB according to CBS, and CeeDee Lamb, second best receiver. Devonta Smith and Jerry Jeudy are very capable 2 and 3 wide receivers. So the Pike are going to grade out with an 86.2, a solid B in this year's assimilation of data. And now the Hares, the Bunnies, like many of us, has never won a championship. Smiley Freitag, he is going to go with Justin Herbert, 17th best quarterback according to CBS, is his quarterback. C.J. Stroud could be a really good pickup. Chase Brown at 10, very good running back. Receivers, Cortland Sutton, Terry McLaurin, Kristen Kirk, probably shitty. They're not bad. I mean, there's nothing special there, but they're not bad. It's got good special teams. So that helps them grade out as a grade of a B with an 85.1. So he'll be right in the thick of the race if the preseason stays correct, if he picks anybody up during the season. Our final team to look at are the two-headed twin monster of Zane Smith, Dave Peterson, the Rockman derechos, and they frickin' nailed it. Lamar Jackson at quarterback, Devon Achane, 11th best running back, and Connor at 17 is not bad. And receivers, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, very solid. Nobody's bad on this team. Special teams are pretty good. How did it rate out when I put it together? I knew it would be high, but this shocked the shit out of me. They come in with a grade of a 101.5, an A+ for the derechos in their auction this year. So, guess who's got a target on their back? Looking over the north, Arlen came in with a very nondescript grade, a C-. Rabbit Trail and Poskin come in with a pair of Bs. And this year's valedictorian is Dave Peterson and Zane Smith, co-valedictorians, who really overachieved in this year's auction. Okay, when we put it all together, this is what we got. The only failing team in this year's auction is Hammernecks, Maple Grove Beefers with an F. Tight end U, Stump Lake, comes in with a 69.3, and just above them are the Horseshoe Bucks, two-time world champions, but they get a D+ as well. Bottom three teams. Next tier teams are the Flying Monkeys, the Ham Slappers, and the Harvesters. Coming in 10th place, the Pokegama Pups, and they're looking forward to playing the 69er Cup with the Doherty Creek Plow Jockeys, their middle school pal and rival. And now for the top 8, go to South Doherty, where the Mudjackers put together a good team, and they have achieved a B for a grade, as have the Rabbit Trail Hares. Just up the Rabbit Trail with a B. Last year's champs, 4 Mile Brookies, B stands for Belsey, 85.3 a B, and the Poskin Pike, who are always solid, they also come in with a B. So that leaves 4 to go. 4 to go. And the first 3, which are numbers 4, 3, and 2, are going to be very similar. The first of those 3 teams are the Apple River Hillbillies. Mark Johnson looking to get back another championship because he's got a thumb. Right next to him, only 0.3 points ahead of the Hillbillies, are the Long Lake Loons and Travis Glazer. And 3 points ahead of them, with an 88, and the second best team in the preseason poll are the Reigning Tree Frogs. That leaves just one overachiever, coming in with a score of an 8+, the Rockman derechos. They feel they have the pieces to put it all together. And though we are all good people, we hope all their players get hurt. You know, not like life-threatening or anything, but you know what I'm saying. You know, just hurt so they can't play this year or be shitty in a game or something. So there you have it, folks. The 16 teams of the Nbfl as we all try to pursue the 14th World Championship, sponsored by Crown Royal. Wish the best of luck to every team, but even more so to mine as we get ready for the season that kicks off on Thursday night. This has been a production of the Northern Badger Football League. Have a good week.
Swimming away with the crowd. We'll be loud, no backing down. Hillbilly sing in every place. Shaving balls on the way. Grizzly fever evermore. Owners' eyes are locked on glory. Bars alive with Nbfl pride. From the auction floor to championship store, reveal the surgeons, legends collide. Nbfl, ATG, ERS, Nbfl, TBALL. Let's shake these rafters off the wall. Bookies swimming away.